Looking to snap a two-game skid and start getting a little momentum. Basketball's biggest month is underway. March has arrived and the Cyclones looking to start it with a win over number 22 Arizona. Fans repping Tyrese Halliburton and Georges Niang. We'll get to Tyrese in a little bit. Tamin Lipsey showing out in front of the NBA stars who were in attendance on this Saturday night. Caleb Love, well, he's reminding Cyclone fans of his presence with a three there. It was 23-14 after that. The Cyclones shot 9 of 13 from beyond the arc in the first half. Milan Momcilovic had 4 of them. He goes 4 or 5 from deep, sunk one there. How about Tamin Lipsey off a screen? And it's going to be a 4-point play. That sent Hilton into a frenzy. Cyclones led by 13 at the half. They were cruising. Second half, they keep their foot on the gas. Defense snuffing out everything. A steal by Lipsey. Finishing at the rim, Cyclones led 60-38. The very next Arizona possession, Lipsey, the steal, Brant Chatfield feeds it to Curtis Jones, and Cujo finishing at the rim. A 24-point lead, under 10 to go. How about Curtis? That was a pump fake that sent the defender flying to Des Moines. And that's a free throw for Cujo. Cyclones were rolling. They are holding on right now. It's looking like they're going to get off the schneid and get a win. At the moment, it is 78-65. Cyclones leading late in the second half on the night where they are recognizing one of the all-time greats.
Cyclone basketball legend, Tyrese Halliburton.
There was Tyrese Halliburton has been immortalized at Hilton Coliseum. The NBA superstar for the Indiana Pacers had his Olympic gold medal banner unveiled during halftime of the game on Saturday. He's the first ever Cyclone men's basketball player to win an Olympic gold. And frankly, it's tough getting your number in the rafters at Hilton. There are rules that you have to follow. One of those is you must graduate to at least have your number retired to be considered. Halliburton did not. He only played 2 years at Iowa State, and when he left early for the NBA, he thought there was no chance this day would come.
My sophomore year, I probably realized that I was going to the NBA. Even not that I didn't want to, but I would have loved to be here as long as possible. And I think part of the reason that sucked is, like, I'd look up at the numbers and be like, dang, I wish I could get up there, but if I leave in 2 years, I probably got no chance, you know? So I kind of, the idea of my name being anywhere in this building kind of gave that up, unfortunately.
Not sure you would have been able to guess that Halliburton would have turned into what he is now. Only 10 points per game when he was here. 4.7 assists, 4.4 rebounds, shot 51%. Of course, he was the 12th overall pick in the 2020 draft. And now he is one of the highest paid players in the NBA. He's the face of the Indiana Pacers. And once more, is up in the rafters of Hilton Coliseum for the rest of time.